Last week I sat down with pen and paper to understand how to make space for all the important things in my life. I wanted to create an ideal week plan where I create time blocks to deliver on all the different things that I would like to do, with a special focus on the next few months. But the more I tried to fit everything in, the more I felt overwhelmed by the conflicting priorities. So I did what any emotionally stable adult would do in 2025. I asked an AI chatbot to fix my life. So I started this AI bot conversation thinking that I just wanted some tips on how to structure my time. I wanted to have an AI listening to my different priorities and helping me strategizing the perfect productive week. But instead, I got a full-blown therapy session from my new life coach, ChatGPT. So how did it all started? I approached this exercise by prompting an AI with some information about me. I told the chatbot I am someone who deeply value balance, like deeply. I try to give time to everything that matters, from my professional development to my relationships, my health, my emotional well-being, and you get the picture. So I asked, how do I balance everything? For example, how do I focus on building my next professional step? How do I focus on this career transition while also taking care of other things that are important to me, like, for example, this YouTube channel? And especially, how do I prioritize one thing and dropping the rest when everything really feels important to me and not optional at all? So the initial advice from ChatGPT was, let's map your life. It asked me to list all the things that I consider important at the moment. And it also asked me to rank them and give them a score from 1 to 5. The first question to score was, how demanding is this activity for you right now? How much time and energy you have to put on this activity right now? And the second question was, how important is this activity or this area of your life in the next 3 months? Because the whole concept was to concentrate on a limited time frame and identify the priority for the next quarter. So far nothing wild. I got the same tip that any life coach would give to their client, or what any reasonable adult would suggest to their best friend if they were in the same situation. So through my answers, it was clear that the main focus for me right now, and the priority that also feels urgent, is finding a new job. So focusing on my career shift. On the other hand, this YouTube channel, I ranked it as very important to me, but not as urgent. This is a passion project. I don't have any imposed deadline to this project. So it is important to me, but somehow when I went through this exercise, it kind of finished low down on my priorities list. Basically, the suggestion of AI was to keep YouTube in the background as a passion creative project, while focusing a lot and giving more space during the week to finding a new job and strategizing for my career shift. But when I read that, something didn't feel right. And I communicated this sense of discomfort to my AI life coach. And that's where things got quite interesting. So I told AI that keeping my YouTube in the background didn't feel quite right. And it came back with this. Your YouTube project isn't quite urgent as your career shift, but it is quite identity affirming. It represents self-expression, creative freedom, and possibly a future that feels for you much more aligned than any other traditional job. I wasn't quite sure whether to celebrate the epiphany or whether being extremely scared that an AI chatbot understands me much better than I understand myself. So then AI followed up with what felt like the final diagnosis. Basically, what I'm going through is not a time management issue, but it's more of a value tension. And it nailed it. I wasn't trying to find a better time schedule. I was basically trying to reconcile that part of me that wants to be focused on finding a new job and having that type of grown-up career with the other part of me that is screaming for self-expression and having space to be creative and create something of her own. And my AI life coach didn't stop with the diagnosis of the issue, but it also suggested a new perspective to confront this situation in a more positive way. It basically offers a new way to see things. It is not career versus YouTube, but they are both tracks that could lead me to the life that I would like to have in the future. One is my career shift, which is the strategic move, and it's also the practical and sensible things to pursue. And the other one is YouTube, which is the creative outlet, the space to express myself and give myself the chance to experiment with something that feels quite unique to me. And the AI dropped a line that I really love: dual focus and equal weight, which sounds like a very complex productivity framework, but it basically means you can do both. One simply gets more time, and in this case is focusing on my career shift, but the other one still matters. It is not dropped. In this case, it's my YouTube project. I will continue recording these videos once a week, but I might not give right now a lot of time during the week to focus on this channel. I will still make sure that I record on a weekly basis so that I keep momentum and I keep my passion project alive. So I'm kind of reassured that this AI super intelligence confirmed that what I have been doing so far is kind of good, which has been publishing one video at a time, taking it one small step at a time. I have felt lately that I really wanted to put more time into my Just Sere project, but at the same time, I know that finding a new job in a new industry has become very important to me, and it's probably where I need to put the most of my energy and time on right now. But I'm still looking forward to produce my weekly videos every week and hopefully add some improvements week by week. So if you're also trying to pursue something that makes sense on paper, something that is practical, rational, the right thing to do, but you're also trying to hold space for something that feels more true to yourself, you're not alone. Sometimes it's not about picking one, but it's about finding a way to honor both, even if unevenly. And if you ever need a therapist who speaks in bullet point, I know about. If you're also trying to keep something important alive in the background, it might be a YouTube channel, let me know in the comments below. And also, yes, I usually publish on Sundays, but today it's a bank holiday Monday in the UK, so I take that as a valid excuse. It's still my weekly video. I will see you with the next one in just 6 days, next Sunday. Thanks for watching. Ciao.